Hey guys, what's going on? Vega here from Serpent Special Forces, and in this video we're going to be going over how to mine Ravencoin, OG in the GPU mining space, and it's time for a refresher. I haven't done a video like this in quite some time, at least pertaining to Ravencoin, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now, Ravencoin.org is their official website. Very simplistic website, tells you everything you need to know, gives you the white paper, the wallets, the community, the pools, the whole 9 yards. And the wallets and pools have grown significantly since I first started mining Ravencoin. Matter of fact, if we switch over to the wallets page, originally it was just a full node wallet that you can download on your computer, laptop, or otherwise. Then it expanded to where they developed their own mobile app, which I believe is still being updated from time to time. But now there are so many wallets available. Atomic, Kobo, Coin Payments, Crypto.com, Zelle, Core is in here, Trust, Exodus. There are so many wallets to choose from, so I'm not going to go over the wallet aspect. However, just go ahead and choose your favorite wallet that you probably already have that supports Ravencoin, get your wallet address, and hang on to that. But just like every other cryptocurrency project, when we're trying to figure out how to mine it, we always want to go to miningpoolstats.stream. At this website, we can search any cryptocurrency mineable coin. Obviously, it's not going to be the coins that are only traded and not mineable, but you'll be able to search it here in the top left and then search Ravencoin, and here is the list of supported pools. Now, the thing I like about Ravencoin is that they tend to listen to the community, the miners, the contributors. You can see that the network hash rate is evenly spaced out. We don't have one pool taking too much of the hash rate. Over 51% on one pool specifically. That's what I like to steer clear of. But there's plenty of choices to choose based on your location. If we mouse over every single one of these, we can see server in Asia, EU, US, EU, Asia, so on and so forth, China. I'm going to go with Raven Miner, but many people like Mining Pool Hub, at least here in the North America continent. Mining Pool Hub, Raven Miner, flypool.org, nanopool.org are the top ones that I can honestly say that I say. Wooly Pooly is a good one too, but you really want to choose something that has a decent amount of hash rate, but not too much, because you don't want to be so saturated, especially if you're a small miner, where you're getting these small payments. And also it comes down to the payment types. You may prefer one payment type over the other. But we're going to go over the Raven Miner, and just like most of these pools on here, when we go to their website, they typically have a how-to guide. But this is their main homepage. This is what it looks like. Plain and simple. It actually walks you through the connection and all that stuff, gives you the US server, EU, Asia, so on and so forth. Tells you, hey, join our Discord. Everything that you should start to look into as you join this pool and begin to start mining. In the upper left-hand corner, we have the how-to section. When we click the how-to section, it would actually show us additional information on the payment, right? So PPLNS, pay per less and share, and give you information on pros and cons, which I really like that this pool gives us that. Not a lot of pools do that. Obviously, there's information out there. I made a video on it and so on and so forth. So there is ways to identify which one best suits you. But we're not going to cover that in today's video. If you want to check that out, go ahead and look back at the video. Maybe I'll put it down in the description below. But once we get to the how-to section, we want to identify what miners are supported. And in here, it actually tells us, choosing and configuring mining software. And it says, please find this article. And they actually have another page on their website that tells us all the miners. Now, I'm going to tell you what I like. I personally like T-Rex Miner. Forget all the drama and nice hash. That's irrelevant. I like T-Rex Miner for Nvidia GPUs, and I like NB Miner for AMD GPUs. I'm interested to see or hear what you like. Please leave it down in the comments below. But NB Miner for AMD, which I have on this system where we're recording, is the RX 6800, so we're going to use that, and I'm going to show you how to get that set up on this one. And then T-Rex Miner for Nvidia. Now, if we go over the NB Miner, and you just Google search it, NB Miner, you generally want to go to their GitHub or Bitcoin Talk or their official site. I know I say official site and then I get that Phoenix Miner website that pops up. I want to do that. When I say official, it's got to be like on a GitHub or a Bitcoin Talk thread, something like that. So we know NB Miner is good to go. They're on a GitHub. I know GitHub has been taking off some of these miners but that's neither here nor there. Let's not focus on that. But if we scroll down, boom, download here. There's the latest version. I actually need to update mine, so I'm going to go ahead and download the 37.3. For T-Rex Miner, when I Google search that, of course, we see some information about them being taken off of GitHub. When we go to the Bitcoin Talk thread or forum, it says here it's been suspended. No worries. Here's the Linux link. Here's the Windows link. We click that, it's going to download it. I trust these individuals, but if you don't, you can always validate or verify with the SHA-1 checksum. So there's our miners. They're downloaded. They're always going to go to your downloads folder. So you're going to want to click it, extract to, and then I just usually hit OK. Now that's going to push it to my downloads folder. When I put it in my downloads folder, obviously I'm going to want to move it. That's just me. You could leave it there, but I wouldn't recommend it. Just put it in a document or somewhere where you know exactly where that miner is. So I always like to keep my miners all together in one folder. You can see I got a lot of them. Now, when we open up this miner, you're going to have the basic config, and my hard drive is running slow because Chia's plotting in the background. But the basic config is right there. Start RVN or Raven. We're going to left click one time, right click one time, and then hit edit. I know I sound kind of stupid saying that, but there's been some people that had issues with that. So there we go. We got our base configuration and everything. The only thing we want to focus on updating is the server or pool address and port number, along with our wallet and worker. Do not leave it on the default because you will wind up mining for somebody else. You don't want to do that. So in this case, we're going to go back to the pool, and we're going to go back to its main area. I'm going to connect to the us.ravenminer.com:3838, which is the port that I need. And then I'm actually going to leave this wallet address in here for now, just for testing and for filming. But I'm going to change the worker name. So it's the wallet address dot the worker name. So let's give it something unique. And then I like to do file save as. Now you could technically save. You're going to overwrite the existing template that's there inside the MB miner, but it's up to you. When I do save as, which I would recommend, you want to make sure you go to the save as type and change that to all files. Give your file a unique name and make sure that you have .bat, not .txt. .txt will save a text document or a notepad. We want to save as a batch file. So when we hit save, we should see an extra file in here now. And so when we start this up, this guy is going to start mining away. Sometimes you may get a Windows security alert that pops up. Just make sure you choose the private networks, not a public network, and hit allow access. Now there are firewall rules and sometimes your antivirus, which can get in the way and stop your miner from working. What I would recommend is inside your antivirus, go to the management settings, look for a section like exclusions, and I've seen this on Malwarebytes and all kinds of stuff, but you can do add file or folder. What I typically like to do is put all my miners into one folder and then add that entire folder to avoid the programs or antivirus or whatever from stopping that miner from working. But additionally, as new miners come out, sometimes you might have to do just the whole file. But make sure you do that if you have any issues or if anything's stopping you from mining. You can see right now the 6800 is mining away. But because I'm recording, I'm actually impacting my overall hash rate. And two, I don't want to leave this running for too long because I am mining to somebody else's address. They're making a profit, not me. So make sure you update your wallet address and the server or pool URL and port number, and you can start mining Ravencoin. Now that's on the AMD side of things. For the Nvidia side of things, same process, right? So you might have WinZip or 7-Zip or what would I say, WinZip? WinRAR or 7-Zip. Just extract it to your downloads. Once you have it extracted to your downloads, move it to a comfortable folder where you won't lose it or that you know where it's at, and you'll be good to go. Obviously, all the base information is right there in this folder already set up. You just got to make sure you move it on over. So let's go ahead and go back to our downloads. I'm going to copy this or cut it. Go down to my T-Rex miner folder, paste. And then, of course, it's multitasking because it's plotting Chi on the background, so everything's going to be running a little bit slow. But in here, we're going to look for Raven. Now, they actually have multiple templates set up for multiple pools, 2 miners, Raven miner, Wooly Pulley, so on and so forth. So I'm going to choose the Raven miner one, but you can choose either one that you like. Right click, edit, and then again, make sure that you update your port or your pool address and port, as well as your wallet address, and then you can mine. As far as testing and tuning, I did a video on how I tune my GPUs. Each GPU is different. Even if you had 2 GPUs with the same model number, one may perform different than the other. Just make sure that you're testing and tuning. You're running the miner, you're playing around with the core clock, the voltages, the memory, and then getting that fine setting to where you're getting the best hash rate at the lowest power draw possible. But once you have that saved, you can go ahead and double click that batch file and start mining right away. Go ahead and accumulate those sats. Of course, I am on a RX 6800, and T-Rex miner is again built for Nvidia, or compiled for Nvidia GPUs, not AMD. Now there are alternative miners out there. TT miner is also Nvidia as well. We got Kapow miner 1.3.0 plus, and there's the GitHub and links. Nano miner for AMD, and then Z enemy miner for Nvidia. But I choose T-Rex miner for Nvidia and MB miner for AMD. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you got any useful information out of this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button. Subscribe for additional content like this. Check out the links down below. The various links associated with the channel do help support us. They are affiliate links, and I greatly appreciate your help and support. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next one.